My wonderful patron supporters, Patreon supporters, how you doing? There won't be any cutting anything out because I don't edit these videos. This is raw and unplugged as usual. And you've seen the title. Why do I do my unplugged? And I want to, in light of something that just happened, I'd like to give you my reasons why I do this, because some of you have joined me late and may not realize why I originally did this. Monetization was screwing up left and right, and it was Eddie who actually first said, hey, Gord, you really need a Patreon account. I want to support you. I want to help this channel grow. That's what it was meant for. It wasn't meant for getting an unplugged. In fact, I didn't do that at the beginning. At first, I only just loaded all my videos that I was doing daily onto Patreon and only tagged one of them, charge for this post, so that I could get your support for help building the channel. And then, I was reading up on Patreon and reading up on what I can do, and I felt that all of you all giving $5 or $10 a month deserve a little something extra. But what extra could I give? Any video that was good enough for all of you, I should share with somebody else on the platform, so... And that was while I was still being monetized. So the thought of how many views and how often people were on was important to me then. And then the monetization went away. But during that time, I did develop Unplugged because I thought, even though not all of you lean right, and I am a centrist, please understand, I am a centrist, but I have some strong opinions. Sometimes some of my opinions, like legalization of pot, are on the left, and legalization of all drugs. Very left. Conservatives don't agree with that. And some of my stuff is way right. Not alt-right, not alt-left. None of that. I am very much in the center. I even spoke about it once, how in my political sciences class, where they taught us that the extremes of pure communism all the way to anarchism, our conservative, Republican, liberal, Democrat parties are all in the middle, with very little separating them. As far as theory goes, alt-left, yes, it's getting there. Alt-right, yes, it's getting there. And I understand I'm doing right and left. This is my right. It's backwards on here. Bear with me. So, I developed Unplugged because you guys wanted to hear. And I wanted to give you an actual gift. At least one video a month. People are walking by. Hang on. At least one video a month, sometimes 2 or 3, sometimes more, where I really just speak. And it was understood that all of you, even though, and I know, like Hanson, you left for a bit and then understood, hold it, even though I don't agree with Gord on every issue, he's a respectful guy, so I'm going to keep being on here. Doug Hanson, I appreciate that. And Angie, you're on the left. I think I don't want to tag any of you. What I want to say is it was understood that it was kind of an experiment. I'm going to put it out there, and no matter where we sit on that opinion, could have a discussion, or you just learn more about me. That's all. That's it. That's all. But, and yes, there's a but. Just today, Lee Chan, she or he, left. I don't want to assume a gender, because obviously this would have hurt him or her. my last video about Greta, whatever her name is, me not, was taken completely wrong. She or he left a large comment saying how rude I am for not listening to the people that know that the world is coming to an end. I'm sorry, an 11-year-old girl who has autism. I'm not going to accept her verdict on climate change. However, I respected her right to speak, and I respect everyone's right to speak. Even Lee. Lee left. Lee couldn't stand me anymore. In fact, I just got an email calling me a white racist, and when you call somebody a white anything, you're being racist, but that's okay. That's okay. I know that there are sometimes going to be a few people that are just too sensitive to take in differences of opinion. I wrote very nicely an exit email stating that, hey Lee, I am really sorry. I have an opinion that you don't share, but this experiment of Hippie Unplugged was meant for you to sometimes hear things that you don't want to hear, and your opinion back at me was something maybe I don't want to hear, but let's discuss it, let's learn more, and somehow we either meet in the middle or agree to disagree, but we coexist. And no, that's when I was told I'm just a conservative white dude. That's the most racist thing. People don't understand how racist that is. I'm not responsible for the color of my skin, nor is the color of my skin responsible for where I am. And I am not privileged. I am broke and have had struggles all my life. I have never been privileged and have worked damn hard for everything I ever had. So I respect you, Angie. You've come out and very clearly said you're on the left, and yet you listen and you care and you understand that what I feel deeply, and whether it be right or wrong, I have the right to feel it. And we, as people, need to coexist and understand that we cannot walk all lockstep. This person who left even suggested I should leave YouTube, and that is exactly what is the problem with the Uber left, or whatever you want to call it, that I know you're not a part of, Angie, where they want to shut down speech that is difficult to hear. And that's so sad, because it is difficult to hear that I don't agree with a speaker, whether she be 11 or 50 or 90. It has nothing to do with age, and it had nothing to do with her autism. I just said shame on her parents for pushing her around the world at 11 years old and autistic, when she should be learning to be with kids and understanding that she has easily another 60, 70 years on this earth, not 10 or 12 as these silly people keep saying. The last 2-3 years I need to do a video on this again, because the last 2 or 3 years have solved so many of our issues that we temporarily, for a brief window in this universe, caused to this earth. We are turning it around. We have machines to clean the water of the ocean, and quite rapidly. We have CO2 scrubbers. We have changed industry. We have depleted the hole in the ozone, and it's gone. Maybe some people say a little bit of it hanging over Australia. We are ingenious people, and I have faith in mankind that we, through this world we live in, will satisfy all these issues. We will clean up this earth. We will live another couple millennia or longer. We may even become robots. Who knows, hey? So it's a shame that someone has to walk away from supporting a channel of love and decency because I happen to have white skin and an opinion. and an opinion. I'm going to leave it at there. I have Pasha in here. I got to get back to him. Peace and cheers, love and harmony. Catch you on the other side. Peace.